Crews responded to an early morning fire on Kellogg Avenue in Utica. This fire starting around 4:30 this morning at 1117 Kellogg Ave. Now, from the front of the house, it doesn't look like much. When crews got to the scene, they say they could see smoke coming from the back of the 2.5-story building. The fire was coming from the outside of the first floor porch up the roof line, with flames also reaching the inside hallway, according to fire officials. The owner of the building jumped into action using 2 fire extinguishers to put out some of those flames before crews got on scene. The cause of the fire remains under investigation this morning. An update this morning on the Herkimer water situation. Village officials offered an update late last night on the repair of the water main line. Now, because of the location of the water main break, immediate repairs could not be carried out in the usual time frame. Village officials say it's tough to find a large amount of the specific pipe needed to complete the fix here. Due to the scale and the complexity of this repair, the project must proceed in accordance with the New York State Department of Health, state engineers, and the village's engineering firm that is contracted through the village. They reiterated the village's water system is functioning within normal operating parameters. They are currently operating using only one of their 2 primary water sources. They do say there is not a lack of water. They will continue to work throughout the weekend to complete these repairs. Before the milestones of high school seniors, like senior ball and graduation, there are life lessons that need to be learned, and the hope is that those lessons save lives. Whitesboro school officials and the Oneida County Sheriff's Office want to make sure students survive prom, ball, graduation, all of it. They held a no empty chair forum at the high school gym. Now, they do this time of year for a reason, and there will be more to come next week.
We don't want to lose any student to an accident that could have been prevented. We want to remind students before prom and ball season, because we know we're going to have a lot of students. They're going to be out there driving, they're going to be going to parties, and we want to make sure that they stay safe.
Next week, enforcement includes speeding in school zones, seatbelt and child restraints, as well as cell phone use and DWI. Officers from the Utica Police Department tipped off against high school seniors from the Proctor basketball team. Now, for 3 years, this game has been growing in support from fans and faculty. The game means a lot to the officers and to the students, giving the police department a chance to connect with their community. And that is why they hope to keep it going for many, many years to come.
It's amazing. It's amazing. It's nice to see that they care about our community, about our basketball players, about our seniors. You know, we're going to keep doing this every year.
Every year, we're just trying to continue to bridge that gap that's been obviously growing. It's been growing more and more over the years. We're just trying to keep it closed.
It means everything too, man. They really protect our lives and stuff. You feel me? And I want to become a police officer. You know, I love this guy too, man. I feel the aura, man.
Very cool. In the end, Utica Police for the win, 67-61. It is their 3rd straight win. They'll be back next year to keep the community connection strong. Utica Police are warning of a phone scam that is happening right now. They say someone's calling around asking for donations for the police department or its Police Benevolence Association. This is a scam. If you get that call or any call like that, you don't give money right away, and you most certainly do not give out your personal information. Let's take a look at headlines around America now. CCTV video capturing the moment a helicopter fell out of the sky and into the Hudson River. Take a look at your screen here, killing a family from Spain. You can see the pieces dropping one by one into the water there. According to a New York City Hall spokesperson, Agustin Escobar and his wife were among those killed in the crash. Escobar's next of kin has now been notified. The crash happened shortly after 3 o'clock on Thursday afternoon, closer to the New Jersey side of the Hudson River. Witnesses again saying they saw the chopper split in half before it went down, and you saw those pieces hitting the water. The aircraft was operated by New York Helicopter, a local tour company. 3 people are reported dead after a small plane crashed in Boca Raton, Florida, Friday morning. This happening not far from the Boca Airport and involving at least one car on the ground, which appears to have crashed into a tree and caught fire. One person on the ground sustaining non-life-threatening injuries. The Cessna 310 aircraft was headed to Tallahassee International Airport. Witnesses who saw the crash say the plane was flying low and caught fire with plumes of smoke billowing in the air. The NTSB will lead the investigation. Freed ballerina Ksenia Karolina has arrived back in the United States following her release from a Russian prison. Karolina arrived back in the U.S. late Thursday as part of a prisoner swap. Plane carrying the Russian-American woman landed around 11 p.m. at Joint Base Andrews, where she was greeted by her fiancé. Morgan Ortegas, President Trump's deputy special envoy to the Middle East, presented her with a bouquet of flowers. Karolina was arrested in the Ural Mountains of Ekaterinburg. In February of 2024, she was convicted of treason on charges stemming from a donation of about $52 to a charity aiding Ukraine. Back here at home, the East Utica Classic Gala is happening tonight. The 2025 Gala beneficiary is Giovanna DeFazio. You'll recognize a familiar face from WKTV at this year's event. Our own meteorologist James DeFazio is Giovanna's brother. You can read about Giovanna's story and her battle, or you can attend the gala tonight to learn more. It is at 72 Tavern and Grill at 7 o'clock. East Utica Classic is a nonprofit that has served the community for the past 13 years with a mission to help local families with financial needs due to medical difficulties. They have donated more than $100,000 to local families over the past 13 years. Also happening tonight, prepare to be dazzled at the 8th annual Gala de Mistero, hosted by the Neighborhood Center. This year's Masquerade Ball promises an evening of opulence and intrigue. It's set against the backdrop of shimmering diamonds and glistening ice at Vernon Downs Casino Hotel. The celebration is a chance to support the Neighborhood Center's children's programs. This is a look at last year's event. Assemblywoman Marianne Buttonshon is sponsoring a bill that would protect the health of firefighters. The Volunteer Firefighters Benefit Law dates back to 1977, but lawmakers revisit it every 5 years. Buttonshon's legislation would make it permanent, and the bill ensures that firefighters experiencing lung disease or respiratory issues receive essential disability benefits.
We see a lot of progression as far as their turnout gear and prevention, but we still want to make sure that if by chance their service in the volunteer fire department is covered, and this presumption, if they have complications with respiratory or any lung matters, that they would be covered.
Buttonshon went on to say that having a benefit like this helps volunteer firefighting recruitment and retention as well. Time now is 9:10. Still ahead, a Breakfast Club reunion and the search for cauliflower at the Utica Zoo continues. But first, here's Jill with Real Deal Trivia.
Did you know that today is National Grilled Cheese Sandwich Day? Perfect weather for it, right? Grilled cheese sandwiches can be traced back to when? 1860, 1900, 1920, or 1960? I'll have the answer for you, plus your full forecast after the break.
The WKTV Tower Cam is brought to you by the Central Association for the Blind and Visually Impaired. From Central New York's most dependable weather team, here's meteorologist Jill Rio.
Well, it's April 12th and we are still talking about snow across Central New York. It's pretty much winter just doesn't want to quit. As we take a live look at our area mesonet cameras, again, not seeing any snow here on top of Smith Hill or Utica, as well as north of Utica. It is south of Utica and east that we're seeing some snow. So Brookfield seeing some snow, as well as Lawrence and Springfield. There is some remnant snows in Redfield, but that was from the lake effect snow from earlier this week. So what are we tracking? Well, the rain and snow is slowly going to taper off as we go throughout today, especially later on this evening into tonight. And we're going to dry out. So the second half of the weekend is looking okay. We will see some sunshine for tomorrow, beautiful weather for Monday. But unfortunately, more snow is in the forecast as we head towards Tuesday and Wednesday. Again, I wish I had better news. It eventually has to come to an end, right? But it's not going to happen as we head into the third week of April. On our Yorkville Battery Storm Tracker 2 Doppler radar, again, rain for the Utica area as well as Rome, Boonville. But if you head south and east towards Cooperstown, Oneonta, St. Johnsville, Little Falls, especially Albany, that's where you're seeing the snow. It's not accumulating on the streets, but it is accumulating on grass surfaces. So again, don't be surprised, especially south and east of Utica, to see those snowflakes as we go throughout the morning and afternoon. That snow extends all the way back towards Boston, up into New Hampshire, as well as Vermont, even parts of Connecticut seeing some snow for this morning. This is all part of a low pressure system that's locking in that cold air across central New York. We're at 39 degrees officially at Griffith Park, 33 in Albany, 34 in Poughkeepsie. Again, the best chance of snow is going to be east of Utica as we go throughout the day. So on our Skycast, you will notice some showers will be lingering for this afternoon. As we head towards the evening hours, we'll slowly begin to dry out. So by tonight, 10 o'clock, mostly cloudy skies. Now the clouds are going to be stubborn as we head into tomorrow morning. So we are going to wake up with some clouds, but you will notice as we head towards the afternoon, more in the way of some sunshine, and that's going to help temperatures warm up into the 50s across the region. Here's our snowfall map. Again, the best chance for any accumulating snow will be across Otsego County, but the hilltops just north, we'll see about a trace to an inch of snow for today. As we head throughout the day, rain and snow will begin to taper off. Temperatures will be in the 40s. As we head into tonight, cloudy skies will drop back into the 30s. And taking a look at the rest of your forecast, best day of the week is going to be on Monday. Monday we'll see sunshine, 60s, and then yes, there is the potential for some snow in the forecast for Tuesday night and into Wednesday, but it'll be short-lived. We'll be back into the 50s. So it is a National Grilled Cheese Sandwich Day, which I think is perfect for
this kind of weather,
with
for
tomato
sure.
soup. Oh, so good. So when did the grilled cheese start to come around?
Do you know that Thomas Taylorino, our photographer out there, said that he learned this in college and that it's 1920?
He's actually correct. Do you know why?
Can you believe that? Why would they teach it in college is what I want to know.
Do you know why? Well, here's why.
Why?
Because that's when the invention of sliced bread came around.
So like the best invention since sliced bread.
Yes, it was literally that.
1920.
Back in the 20s, though, it was an open-faced sandwich. It wasn't until World War II in the Navy they made it an actual closed sandwich.
How do you get the cheese to melt? I guess it would just melt the same when you cover it on an open-faced grilled cheese.
There you go.
Interesting.
Fun
Thank you
facts
so much.
today.
The really fun fact today. All right.